Welcome into the WBC arena. We've been waiting a long time to see these two get it on. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
It's going to be unbelievable. The fans, everybody around the world, the fighters, this is just one of those things.
Time for our tail of the tape. George St. George Groves. This former super middleweight world champion stands 6 foot tall, even with a reach of 72 inches.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, a European, British, and Commonwealth super middleweight title holder from London, England, a super middleweight champion of the world, St. George Groves. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Nottingham, England, a super middleweight champion of the world, Carl the Cobra Froch.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see what goes down when the opening bell rings.
This is one of my favorite venues. Get the right fight, you got a night of fun.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out. And there's the bell to start the round. Nice counter punch right up the middle. He's going to go with more footwork now. What do you think of that strategy? Now going to get a little more loosey-goosey. Let's see how this one feels. Talk about massive interest. Their first fight, Groves versus Froch, had over 80,000 people in attendance. This truly is one of the great rivalries in all of the UK.
Now it's time to get on fight number 3. These guys know there's no excuse. There's no room for error. George Groves has given his reasons why that happened in the past. And Carl Froch has said, you know, I deserve to be. I'm a warrior for a reason. This is one of those fights. How will the fight be? Both fighters have matured. Both fighters now understand and recognize what the other fighter is good at and what not good at. This is going to be the fight.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Looks like they're going to mix up their strategy a little bit here. Nice counter shot. Punch, counter punch. They miss with the jab. The perfect counter lands. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
They ring the bell, and here we go. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nice punch. I know boxing fans around the world feel like Christmas morning with these two finally in the ring.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whisper in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
I can't believe we're only halfway through the round. Look at the footwork, the hand speed. This is the best that the middleweight division has to offer.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Fantastic punch. Continues to touch him up. Just missed with that hook. There's a counter shot. This round still up and now going for the finish. And they're down just when you thought it couldn't get any worse. He hit him with the perfect body shot, and there's no getting up from this one.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from? One, two, three, four, five.
Let's talk about Groves in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Beautiful counter shot. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, you want to bait them in to throw first. Make them think you're going to throw a punch. So stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. Maybe not as hurt as we thought, but he can't continue to take those punches. What is he doing in there?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Nice counter shot. Nice punch. That counter shot lands. Looks like a little bit of a strategy change here, loosening up the technique. When are we going to see a jab from these two? That counter punch caught him clean. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
And there's the bell to start the round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him.
The building is going bananas. Will they see a huge upset here? Oh, and that changes everything. And down they go. As we take another look, you can see it. The body shot was pitch perfect, and it won him the fight.
That's lights out right there. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So the fight will continue, but what does the game plan have to look like now?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. need to turn this around halfway through. This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
They've got to be very wary. If you're in with a slugger, they will fight all night for fun. They'll stay in your face. They are natural.
Can they finish it? It looks like he might not be as hurt as we thought.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Those counter punches have to hurt. A perfect counter shot. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
Can make or break a fighter.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
That punch landed. And at some point, the corner needs to think about stepping in here. Disaster averted, it seems. We continue on.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
That punch lands. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate?
Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? Has he weathered the storm?
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Both of these fighters have the conditioning to go the distance, no problem. They also have the power to end this with one punch. Punch, counter punch. Swing and a miss with that hook. This round could go either way, 10 seconds to go. Punch, counter punch. Let's talk about Groves in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter and the court.
They ring the bell, and here we go. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
That one lands. He threw a punch and just got countered. That counter shot lands. What a mess. Oh, and just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, it's a knockdown. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow motion.
I've got to see that again.
Well, he's back up, but now what, Johnny?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Halfway through the round, and I think we all know who's winning here.
No doubt at all. You can see who's winning. You can see who's got it in hand. You can see who's comfortable. Or it's a bit of a mousetrap.
always fast, and now going for the finish. And they're down. Would be wise here to take the full 8 seconds. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
So time to go celebrate after another knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.